Hey everybody, welcome back to Ragged Edge Lure Works. My name is Don. Um, Let me show you what. The other day I was having some camera issues, but I wanted to keep painting. And I painted this crappie pattern on this 2.5 square bill. Was using this dedicated 2.5 hard stencil. Love these things. So I want to paint some more, but I ordered some more and I didn't order the exact same thing, and I got these, and they are just a tad bit different shape than the ones I used that came from Schultz. I think this is still going to work, but we're going to go with a totally different color scheme today, something with a little more of a gold to aqua kind of a color. We'll see. Kind of flying by the seat of my pants as I always do. So hang out. I've got 4 baits ready to go. We'll get to painting. All right, here's what we're going to do. I've got all the baits primed up with opaque white. The bills have been treated and taped off. I'm going to start off by putting a light coat of pearlized black on top of that white. And then I'm going to mess around with these dryer sheets. I'm going to cover that up with pearlized white, pearlized gold, and then up near the top we're going to mess around. We got aqua blue, we've got this filato, I don't know how you say that, a green and a transparent green, and see what we come up with. And then we'll put the stencil on, and we'll put some pearl black on top of that. So let's get to painting. All right, well, I gave my airbrush a really good cleaning last time I used it, and then I left a little water in there, so I just ran that out. We're going to start off with some pearlized black. I'm using the Neo. I'm going to add just a couple drops of reducer because these pearlized colors seem to clog the gun up a little bit. So thinned it up just a little bit. Hopefully we're going to... Well, nice, yep. All right, here we go. All right, well, we're starting off with this pearlized black. The other guns was giving me trouble even after I had cleaned them out pretty good. So we're back with the Master G22. And we'll thin this up. She looks like she's going to paint. So let's go. Not doing a real heavy coat, just part way up the sides, because I'm going to try something a little different this time around. I'm always trying something different. All right, let's heat set that. So what I did here was I just took a used dryer sheet and I cut it into quarters, and then I wrapped these baits. They've already been now covered in pearl black. I want this effect to be heaviest on the bottom, so the tops are going to be solid, so I just clamp that down by the top. Now I'm going to put pearl white, pretty heavy, about from the bottom halfway up on these, and then we're going to go with a pearl gold a little bit higher, and then I'll show you where we go from there. This one. All right. We'll go pretty heavy on this and see how this effect looks. So we'll go about halfway up. And we're going to heat set that before we go any farther. All right, well, we're going to let those dry just a little bit more. In the meantime, You know, I'm just going to pull the needle out of this thing and give it a quick wipe down with some alcohol. Cleaned it out with some homemade cleaner. And now we're going to switch over and go to gold. Next up is this pearl copper, which I've said many times looks more like gold, but it's a little bit darker than the pearl satin gold. All right, put a little of that in there. She's firing. Now we're going to do the top half. Just halfway. Well, let's do a reveal and see what it looks like. Should be good and dry. And well, it's a little darker than I expected on the bottom. I thought that would come out a little different looking, but we'll make it work. Yeah, a little too much black. Let's see how this one looks. We can fade that with some white after the fact. It's yeah, it's not quite the look I was after, but we will make it work. That's half the fun of painting lures with an airbrush. All right, we've got this wicked phthalo green, and it's kind of a cool aqua color. I'm going to try to go really lightly over the tops of those. See how it looks. You have to thin this out a little bit. These wicked colors are pretty thick. That's kind of cool. A really light coat of this. So much of this is just experimentation with colors, you know. A little more green on the top than I'd like, so I'm gonna go to this aqua blue. It's US Art Supplies. That's that a little bit better. Oh, a little too heavy. Back off. All right, I don't think that looks too bad. All right, so I put just a little bit of this aqua blue over that green just because I didn't like that green that much. So we're going to put some bars on these things, and then we're going to touch them up with some white. Or maybe the other way around, actually. All right, well, I got those baits flipped over. I'm going to put just a little pearl white on the bottom of them to lighten them up a little bit. Try to stay off them. All right, well, here we go with this stencil, which is made for a 2.5. These are a little different, but they basically fit in there okay. And, you know, as long as I keep them in one position when I spray it, and then dry it before I switch to the other side, we should be good. So let's get the airbrush back out. Oh. These quick disconnects are the handiest thing. All right, and we're going with pearlized black. Let's hope it sprays. All right, let's give it a good heat set. Have a look. Big reveal, the second big reveal of the day. All right, well, I think I need to go a little heavier. Either that or it's just that the pearl black doesn't show up that great. However, it does look pretty cool. All right, let's hang this one up and try another. This time I'll go a little heavier, and if the heavier coat doesn't work, I'll switch over to opaque black. All right, so sometimes I use a stencil around the gill plate, but I'm really just gonna touch up the nose, a little bit around the eyes, a little freehand, and then just a little bit down the back. Blend that in just a tad. There, that's going to be it. Let's do another one. Darken up the nose, a little bit around the eyeballs. Same on this one. And then just a little bit down the back to kind of blend it all in. Well, now we're going to uncover the bills. Put some eyeballs on them and get these things clear coated. It's a little bit too much glue, but we'll manage. Perfect. Whoop. Just a tad. All right. Number 2. All right, well, we're coming up on 5 minutes of mixing the True Coat. There we go. Let's get a brush. Make sure there's no loose bristles. And start coating. Got the dehumidifier going. Help take some of the moisture out of the air. Now 12 hours of rotisserie time, and tomorrow we'll put a second coat on. Well, 2 coats of epoxy later, and here's the finished product. 4 black crappies. I like the way this fly by the seat of my pants pattern came out. I think they look pretty good. I'm always surprised that they come out a little darker after I put the epoxy on them, but no worries. I think these things will definitely catch some fish. If you're interested in any of these lures, reach out to me via email. I get $10 a piece for them, plus $5 shipping anywhere in the United States. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.